Yes lads, and welcome back to the Man United FC26 rebuild. Last time out we got onto some huge games in the Prem and the Carabao Cup. Obviously you can see the scores here, but if you do want to watch the last episode, I will leave a link in the top right now. But looking forward to this episode, we get into some even bigger games. We play Sunderland, Liverpool, Brighton, Coventry in the Cup, Nottingham Forest, and maybe even Spurs. And obviously our first game is against Sunderland, which I will be simming, especially as we're going to be playing both Spurs and Liverpool in this episode at least. Hopefully in FC26 the sims are not as broken as they were in FC25, but I'm sure we will find out very shortly. I have started to scout these 4 players for our team. Amadou Onana, who would be perfect, Fran Garcia, Ethan Mbappe, and Manuel Locatelli. Obviously, if I buy any of them, they will have to come in January, but I'm looking forward to signing at least 3 of these people. But that's enough transfer talk. This is our starting 11 for this sim against Sunderland. We've got a new signing, Emi Martinez in goal. We've got Mazraoui, Maguire, Martinez, Dalot, Ugarte, Casemiro, Mbeumo, Enzo, Bruno Fernandes, Matthias Cunha, and Benjamin Sesko up top. We must win this game. Oh, and we lose! This is exactly why I don't sim games in any FIFA/FC, because they're just terrible at determining who would win a game. EA can add as many features as they want, but the simming is still awful. Like, come on! Exactly why I don't sim games, and that's why my seasons take longer. It's because I don't sim games, because if I sim games, I'll lose games. I hardly ever lose when I play. And here we are at Anfield. I am not going to lie, lads. That Sunderland game has pissed me off. I am not in the mood to be playing any more games this episode. And I've been recording for 5 minutes. But here we are, Ruben Amorim. We've got Emi Martinez. We've got someone else, I'm sure. Alexander Isak, 7 goals in 7 games. I did say when I was managing Chelsea in FC25, I am not looking to come and I don't want to play against Isak, is what I'm trying to say. This is Liverpool's starting 11. They've got Alisson in goal. I imagine they've got Frimpong, probably Van Dijk. Hurry up. Van Dijk, Kanate, Di Marco, Gravenberg, McAllister, Salah, Wirtz, Gakpo, and obviously the Swedish man up top, Alexander Isak. But this is how we line up for this game. If I was simming this game, we would lose 20-0 because this game has no idea how sims work. But Emi Martinez, Mazraoui, Lenny Yoro, Lisandro Martinez, Dorgu, Mainu Ugarte, Bruno, Brian Mbeumo, Matthias Cunha, and Benjamin Sesko. Bruno to Brian Mbeumo. They've still spent money on DeMarco. They literally have whatever his name is, Kirkaz at left back. Clearly he isn't good enough. So why would I be after we lose to Sunderland in a sim that we should have won 6-0 if I play it? I might as well just play the games. I might as well just play all the games from now on. Like, it's why my career must take so long. Is because if I sim games, I'm going to lose games, then I'm not going to want to play them because the game is shit. Oh, Isak to McAllister, thank you, Mainu. The one player in this team that's doing something at the minute. Benjamin Sesko. Maybe I should have started Mainu against Sunderland, but then we probably would have lost 4-0. Because his rating wasn't as high. Bruno Fernandes. To Mainu, through to Mbeumo. Mbeumo, over to nobody, to Van Dijk. Why am I trying to cross the ball into Benjamin Sesko when he's got Van Dijk there? Bruno Fernandes, through to Benjamin Sesko. Benjamin Sesko doesn't weigh 105 kilograms! Come on! Benjamin Sesko. Benjamin! Past Ibrahima Konate. The pace is all you need. Alisson never saving that goal. Come on, Benjamin Sesko. Pretty sure that was probably a Bruno Fernandes assist. So I'm actually pretty sure he's the only person who has been getting assists. But I'm not moaning. 10 goals in 8 games for Benjamin Sesko. Just on the brink of half time. Pretty much the perfect time to score. As we go into half time. 1-0 up. Mo Salah to Isak. To McAllister. I shouldn't make fun of Liverpool because they can score easily. They've got Isak, they've got Florian Wirtz, they've got Salah. Let's not forget about him. Bruno Fernandes through to Matthias Cunha. Frimpong is not a right back. I will repeat, Frimpong is not a right back. He is a right wing. This is not the time I'm yawning. Oh, Kobe Mainu and whoever that was. I don't know who it was. Mazraoui, maybe? No, Ugarte. I don't know. It's one of them. It's one of the 11 players on the pitch. And Bremo! And Bremo! It's fine, lads. It's fine, lads. Let's not make a run into the box and make it 2-0. Let's run backwards and have a potential substitution, because that would have been 2-0 and we would have been so much safer at 2-0 than 1-0. But it's fine. Let's not want to win the game. You know what? If this is how the team are wanting to win against Liverpool, maybe they deserve to lose against Sunderland. Because if they don't want to win against one of their biggest rivals, how are we going to win against, well, not the worst team in the Prem, but might as well be Bruno Fernandes on a rebound. Oh my God, how can we get 2 rebounds and not score? Bruno, mate, come on. You're the captain of this club. Score a bloody goal. But Liverpool will attack at some point. They haven't attacked yet, really, but I will make a mistake and they will have a shot and it might go in and I will probably cry because we should have been 2-0 up. Ugarte through to Matthias Cunha, but Frimpong. Hey, I said he's not a right back, but he is quick, so he's going to win those kind of battles. That's a great header from Ugarte into Mbeumo, and Mbeumo to Matthias Cunha. Passes it back to Dolgu. To Manuel Ugarte. Into McAllister, because we have a bunch of Martials who just hide behind the opposition. Cunha. Into Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, through to Šeško. What a pass! Come on! Benjamin Šeško on the... Well, no, he's not on the brace. He hasn't braced. He's on a hat-trick. But Bruno Fernandes is made up for that terrible run. Look at this pass. Watch this pass. Just that is the best pass you'll ever see in FC26. Come on! Benjamin Šeško with a great finish as well. Let's not forget about the finish. That's the reason it went in. But great pass, great finish. 2-0, 3 points. Might be on the way to Manchester. It's not normal Man United play against Liverpool and win. But see what happens when I play the game? We win. See what happens when we just sim the game? We lose. Matthias Cunha. Into Ugarte. I'm just going to have a finesse. Oh my God, Manuel. I'm going to bring off now though, because he is knackered. Oh, Malaria with a good cross into Mo Salah. Dorgu wins the ball and Emi Martinez claims it to claim our 3 points from this game. We've come to Anfield, and just like in the FC25 Chelsea career mode, Anfield is our playground. Come on! It makes up for the fact we lost to Sunderland, but... I forgot to check the performances. But it'll be Bruno and Benjamin Šeško, let's be real. And once again, I am willing to risk a loss because I want to sim this game, then sim Coventry, and then play Nottingham Forest and Spurs. But this is our starting 11. Actually, no, it's not. This is not our starting 11. We're going to be starting Diogo Dalot on the left, De Ligt at the back alongside Lisandro Martinez, and we will be starting Casemiro at CDM next to Ugarte. And we lose 2-0. That is why I don't sim games. And our 2 DMs, 4.9. What was the point? So there we go. We play a game and we beat probably the best team in the league 2-0. And then we sim 2 games against Sunderland and Brighton. Brighton in the game being 18th and Sunderland being, I think it was like 13th when we played them. We lose against both teams. And now we sim against Coventry in the Carabao Cup. Let's see if we lose against this one as well. We just about win. Well, at least we've found a team we can beat in a sim. But the semi-finals or the quarter-finals, I think it'll be the quarter-finals of the Carabao Cup, will be Cardiff, Brighton, Crystal Palace, Arsenal, obviously us, Liverpool, and then between Fulham, Middlesbrough, Brentford and Newcastle. Hopefully, Middlesbrough and Brentford. And the next game in the Carabao Cup is against Fulham, which we probably will be playing, but it is on December 23rd, which is still a whole 2 months away from us now. Well, maybe just over 1. But we have 2 remaining games in this episode, Nottingham Forest and Tottenham. I'm playing them both, no more simming, because clearly FC26 doesn't like me. And here we are at the City Ground. Nottingham Forest, they're one place behind us in the league. We've got Benjamin Sesko, who's the Premier League top goal scorer, but we are sitting in 10th. I wonder why, because we would have had 6 points if we beat Brighton and Sunderland, which probably would have put us in at least a Conference League position. Why are we under the stadium? Well done, EA. Well done, EA. I love being under the ground. Thank you. But the tifo for Nottingham Forest is Sal's. See, we've got the top Premier League goal scorer up front, and yet we are mid-table. Is that saying much about EA? It's saying a lot about EA. 1978 League Cup. Well done, Nottingham Forest. You won the League Cup in 1978. I wasn't even thought about in 1978. Obviously, 'cause I wasn't even... Anyway. And this is Nottingham Forest starting 11 for this game. Every single team seems to use 4-2-3-1, but they've got Matt Salves, they've got Savona, Milenkovic, Murillo, they've got Neko Williams. Say my name. Elliot Anderson. They've got Nicholas Dominguez, Bakwa, Amari Hutchinson, and I didn't see the other two because I was too busy making fun of Nico Williams. But this is our starting 11 for this game. We've got Emi Martinez, Mazarawi, Yoro, Delit, Dorgu, Mainu, Agate, Mbuemo, Bruno Fernandes, Matthias Cunha, and Benjamin Sesko up top. The last time I actually started Delit with playing with him, I took him off in about the 40th minute. Because it was one of the first games of the career mode, and he was awful, and he was slow. Oh my, Amari Hutchinson tried to chip me from 20 yards out. Humble yourself. You played for Ipswich. Once again, Cunha has not clicked. Ugarte into Benjamin Sesko. Tell you what, Benjamin Sesko has clicked. He's done everything. He's clicked. He is the man. He is the goal scorer for Man United at the minute. Ugarte into Dorgu. Dorgu into Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes on the turn. He needs to turn again. Oh, good tackle by Milenkovic, but Cunha, hello. Just what I needed from Matthias. Agate into Mbuemo. It's been a little while since Mbuemo has scored, I won't lie. But Agate, oh, if that would have went to Benjamin Sesko, that would have been a goal. Because all things that Benjamin Sesko has been touching has been turning to goals. But this could be a goal. Good save, Martinez. And Mbuemo. Oh, we've lost the ball out to Hudson-Odoi. 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 What a little tackle by Delit. It didn't actually get the ball, but he put Hudson-Odoi off enough to make us not concede the goal. Matthias Cunha into Bruno Fernandes, into Benjamin Sesko. What happens? Ah! It's a terrible touch. Just the problem is Agate and Kobe Miner are great DMs, but they're low rated once again. That's probably why we lose the Sims, because our team isn't actually that high rated. Delay against him. Oh, that could be a yellow card. It could even be a red card, but I wanted that ball. I don't have the time to watch all these fucking cutscenes. Just give me the yellow card. Thank you. Oh, Kobe Miner, what am I doing? What am I... See the dribbling. What did I just say? I don't get along with the dribbling, and then I try to... Okay, well, Agate is knackered, so he's coming off, but we're losing 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. Kali Mwendo. Swear he played... I don't know if he plays for them in real life. I swear he played for them in FC25 as well. Maybe he does just play for them in real life. Well, we're going to be going into half-time losing, because we've got Casemiro on the field, and he runs at the pace of nothing. But there we go. 1-0 at half-time, and for once, we are playing, and we're not winning. Delit back at DM again. I've took off Casemiro and brought on Harry Maguire. Put Maguire at centre-back, Delit at DM. I'm never playing Casemiro. He's so slow. There was no point in him being on the pitch. Bruno Fernandes into Brian Mbuemo. Brian Mbuemo. Delit win that header. Straight back to Benjamin Sesko. Kobe Mainu win that. Thank you, my boy. Delit. He's so good at DM. That's what I don't understand. Put him at DM. He will be amazing. Benjamin Sesko into Bruno Fernandes. That could have been a foul. I felt my controller vibrate, and if I would have done that, it would have been a foul. Dominguez into Hutchinson. That's great. That's good. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. I'm going to make some subs. Brian Mbuemo is going to come off. So will... I can't bring any DMs off because I don't have any subs. Because all of my subs are defenders or attackers, I don't. They're not even defenders, actually. I've got one defender. I've got Maguire as a sub. I'm going to have to... you know what? If anybody is on loan, I'm calling them back. I'm genuinely calling them back. I don't care. If Højlund counts as being on loan, I'm bringing him back. We need a backup striker. We need more players, but I can't sign more players because I'm not in the transfer window at the minute. Bruno Fernandes to De Ligt, Kobbie Mainoo to Benjamin Sesko. See, this is what my problem is with this camera, is it doesn't suit me. I don't like this camera. I like being closer. I like seeing exactly where I can run. With the camera further away, I can see more of the pitch, but I can't see closer to the people. And that's what I like seeing, is closer to the people. So I can actually dribble in the precise position I want to be dribbling and pass in the position I want to be passing. Mason Mount to Benjamin Sesko. So if it was a better pass, it probably would have been 2-1. And now we're probably going to concede again. But yeah, we lose this game because our team is awful, and I think everybody should really realise that Man United are just shit. So I am recalling Højlund back off loan. And it's not just Højlund that I'm recalling back off loan, it's also Marcus Rashford and Sancho. I want to use them all in this upcoming team. And they are now all on the bench, Sancho, Rashford and Højlund. I mean, it may be a little bit unrealistic because they are on loan, but I cannot handle playing with Mason Mount. I cannot handle playing with Casemiro. They are just awful. It has come to our attention that Bayende has been making scathing Alright. Publicly discussing his wish to leave the team. Isolate and Sal. You little pussy. Can be sold and never seen again. It says Luke Shaw can play centre. It says he can play left back. Then I'll play him at left back and gets a -4. Then he can't play left back, can he? And I am going to be pre-signing Ethan Mbappe for January. So in January, Ethan Mbappe will be joining Man United on a 5-year contract for only worth $4 million. I wish it was pounds, but I might have forgot to change. But 20k a week hopefully is enough. 27, you know what, I'm not countering it again. But Ethan Mbappe is technically now a Man United player in about 3 months' time. And this game against Spurs is huge. They're 5 places ahead of us. We're stuck in 12th on 12 points. They are 7th with 15. I'm just saying it. If we beat Sunderland and beat Brighton, we'd be on 18 points. And that would be 6th position. Europa League. I mean, Conference League. And here we are. Well, that's Manchester. But here we are at London. The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. One of the greatest looking stadiums. Why are we doing the tactical speeches next to the media part? No. We should be in the changing room, so they can't even see the pitch. What's going on in this game, man? But here we are, one of the best looking stadiums in football. It pains me to say as a Chelsea fan, but obviously it's a lovely looking stadium. Here we are, 5 places behind them. We need to win this game if we want a chance at European football next season. Come on. And this is how Tottenham line up for this huge game, pretty much for a European football place. We've got Vicario, well, they've got a Vicario, Di Lorenzo, Danzo, Dragosin, Kirkes, okay. They've got João Palhinha, Sarr, Kudus, Kolo Muani, and Odegaard. That's a very, very different team from what they have in real life, but this is our team for this game. We've got Emi Martinez in goal, we've got Mazraoui, Luke Shaw, who is annoyed that he isn't getting as much game time as he should be, but I don't care. Martinez, Dalot, Mainoo, Ugarte, and obviously the famous 4, the main 4. Mbeumo, Cunha, Bruno Fernandes, and then Benjamin Sesko up top. Come on. Kolo Muani, Kudus, Kulusevski, they're playing football. Hello. We have come to Tottenham and they're playing football. Dalot, through to Fernandes, through to Matthias Cunha. Cunha, this would be the time to make your introduction to the team. Oh, I actually celebrated. I celebrated. Oh, fucking hell, Cunha. Anybody else from that position that goes in. Luke Shaw, good tackling. If you want to be in the team more, then you will play good this game. And we will win this game. Brandon Mbeumo is not offside. Milos Kirkes versus Mbeumo to Benjamin Sesko, but it just wasn't enough. Mainoo wins the ball. To Agate, to Matthias Cunha. Matthias Cunha with a finesse, straight into Vicario's hands. Di Lorenzo into Polina, to Sarr. I'm not saying his full name because I actually don't know. Kudus. We need to stop Kudus, and we just need to stop his crosses. They're into Kulusevski. Kulusevski is weird because it says he's just a centre mid when he's probably not. Matthias Cunha into Bruno Fernandes. This game should be 1-0, and it should be 1-0 because of Matthias Cunha. But it's not 1-0. But it could be if the dribbling was good. Just before half-time, this would be the time to make it up to me. Bruno Fernandes, what am I doing? Why did I take that big of a touch? And why didn't Benjamin Sesko keep running? I would have sweated it and it would have won 1-0. Come on, man. This game is just fighting against me to lose me games. Good tackle, Mazraoui. Bruno into Benjamin Sesko. This is the player we need. This is the player we need! It's a good save by Vicario. Benjamin Sesko is not coming off. If anybody's coming off, trust me, it's Matthias Cunha. That's a good cross into Benjamin Sesko with a terrible header. Agate to Luke Shaw. Like, what am I supposed to do in that situation? Oh, great. It's fine, we've got Lisandro Martinez. Kulusevski into Sarr. That's a good shooting opportunity, but a good save by Martinez. It's an easy save, but you never know. You really, really never know with this game. It could mess me up. Bruno Fernandes into Mbeumo. Come on, Mbeumo. You've not done much recently, I will not lie. And it continues that way, because the dribbling in this game is awful. Mbeumo into Lisandro Martinez. Lisandro into number 20. I'm not sure who that is. That's Rashford. Oh, it feels weird. Rashford back at Man United. I called him back off loan. Rashford into Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that would have been a comeback and a half. He would have done more in 5 minutes than Matthias Cunha has done in his life. In a United shirt. To Benjamin Sesko. Back to Mbeumo. Mbeumo to Bruno. Oh, I just can't. You just can't break down Spurs. It's simple as that. Back to Mbeumo. Mbeumo, whip it in. We've got a corner. We have a corner. Dorgu's going to come on a DM for the last, 50 seconds of this match. But Mbeumo puts the ball in to Benjamin Sesko. Please. Oh, Vicario collects the ball to pretty much solidify the fact that we're going to be drawing this game 0-0. No, it was definitely not a boring game. That was still a huge, and it was actually a very, very enjoyable game to play. We should have won. We should have won. I don't think Spurs had a shot on target. But Emi Martinez does get our highest rating, which is not a good look, I won't lie. But Mbeumo with the 7.4, Matthias Cunha, he should have been the goal-scoring man to win us the game. But he hit the post early on in the game, and we just couldn't break down Spurs after that. And after today's episode, we end up 11th. We've lost 6 games in the Premier League, which is as bad as Crystal Palace, who are in 19th. We are not doing too good, but our next game is huge. It's against Everton, who are 1 place behind us. But I hope you did enjoy. I hope you don't mind too much that we brought back Højlund, Sancho and Rashford. But going into this season, I will need them heavily, because look at the team's fitness now. It's getting pretty low. But thank you all so much for watching this one. I will see you all next time when we get into huge games in the Premier League in our search for European football next season. Make sure to like and subscribe as per usual. I'll see you all in the next one.